Sneakylinux back in my house. Yeah, back in my snowy house. Well, there's not much snow really, but it's a bit snowy outside. Yeah, but you're in my house, so behave. Okay, we're back for the second in the series of So You're New to Linux, okay? So earlier we installed Ubuntu a couple of days ago, well, about a week ago, wasn't it really, when you think about it. And now we're installing real hardware, okay, on the real disk. So I've got a simple screen recorder here, doing my screen recording, so I can show you what it's all about. Now, what do you first want to do when you boot into Ubuntu? I mean, many of you will find this, if you've come from Windows or Mac, quite alien. It's so different to what you want to do. But if I click on my Windows key, or the super key as we like to call it in Linux, yeah, don't get me started. So we click on the key, that brings up a simple screen recorder. You can type that again, it will go away. If I go down here to show applications, we'll bring all the applications we have, okay? So I actually went through this with you anyway, didn't I? If you remember, I went through it with you. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's simple. Everything is here for you to get started with. But sometimes, yeah, just sometimes, I'm going to click here, make it easy for you. You're going to need some proprietary stuff. If you want to play games in Linux on Steam, especially like me, if you play World of Warships and other stuff like that, you're going to need proprietary drivers. So how do you find them? You don't know, do you? How would you know that? You've just come from Windows and they go click, 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 click. You just haven't got a clue. Okay. So what do we do? I'm going to click here. In my search, I'm going to put drivers, or I could go to settings, but I'm going to go drivers, okay? And this will be in this software and update section, okay? So I'm going to click there, and up it will come. Now you're saying, oh, this looks a bit complicated. Well, it's not really. If you go along and look really, really carefully, this is fully updated, by the way, fully updated on today, so it's Thursday, the 31st of January. If additional drivers, it will start searching for them for us, okay? Now, there's a bit of caveat here, because we're only running basic Ubuntu for new users, you won't get all the stuff that I get on my other stuff, okay? But it's got an NVIDIA driver for my package here, which is a GTX 970. So if I can do this, what we do basically is, if I'm running a driver like this, just click on that little thing there. Yeah, think about it. Do you want to apply it? Well, of course we do. So we click Apply Changes, and it will start doing stuff. But now, because we're running Linux, it wants a password. So I'll put my password in and install them for us, okay? Really, really, really easy. Isn't it easy? You don't have to go and search for the drivers on the, NVIDIA's website or AMD's website or whatever. It's all there for you. Now, if I carry on with the series, I'll show you how to get all the other drivers. I mean, I'm on 415 on my Ubuntu setup that I use for my main daily driver. So 390 is quite a way away, and that will have some trouble playing some certain games, okay? But we'll get to that, because we're just showing you how to do it, yeah? Just showing you how to do it. By the way, I had to set up my sound and stuff, but I'll show you that in a second, okay? We'll just wait for it to do its stuff. I'll have a bit of drinkage while we're waiting. And today it's cherry apple. It's nice. Super duper. Now, if you've never used Ubuntu before, it's a bit like the old Unity, really. If the icon has got a red dot by it, it's working, or on your screen, or something like that, okay? So you know what's going on. The other icons I went through with you before. You've got Firefox, Thunderbird, your file system. Rhythmbox is your default player here. It's not my favourite, but it's really, really good. I mean, if you don't like it afterwards, just take all your music out and use another one. LibreOffice Writer, you get the full LibreOffice suite, really. There are bits missing, but you'll need to go and install them yourself. And I'll probably show you if this is more popular over time. The Ubuntu Software Store. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that, but it does the job, okay? Sometimes you have to search for the thing that you want, and I'll show you in a second what I mean, okay? Once this driver's finished installing, and before we reboot, oh, like now, it's finished rebooting, we're not actually using that driver just yet, okay? Okay, we're not using it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go to the software center. We'll go in now, and if we go to, if I type in simple screen recorder, it all comes up. I'll just put that one in, just to make sure. Okay, we get several here. Now I've downloaded this one for the simple reason I don't mind snaps, but sometimes you don't actually need them. Okay, this one was updated today. Okay, today, and it comes from the repositories, and I find that I like the ones from the repositories better. But if you're not really worried, these ones here are snaps. Okay, that's like a sandboxed code basically. This one here from Mardi isn't too bad. Okay, if that's the one you want to do that one. The other one here is an older one. Okay, an older one. I'm not really happy with that one. I did try it a couple of times. Not good for me. But yeah, that's how you can record your stuff in Ubuntu. So anyway, we've installed our stuff. Okay, and what we're going to do now, I'm going to reboot the machine. I'm going to carry on with the video. Super. I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. We just turned off, rebooted. We're back in my house in Ubuntu again for you new Linux users. So, can you see any difference here? Well, I can see a little bit, but not much. Okay, but we now have the proprietary drivers installed. Okay, so if we want to run Steam or any games, they normally run an awful lot better. Okay, awful lot better. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the store, so to say, and we're going to type in Steam. Okay. Now, most of you know what Steam is. If you're in Windows or Mac, you can run lots of games. So we're going to type in Steam. Is it there? The Steam installer is here. So we're going to click on there. What is it? It's in the multiverse, so that's from the repository, so it's nice and safe. We're going to install that so I can play some games. It wants my password again. Off we go. That's a really, really tiny download, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't really worry about it too much. So it's going to zoom over the top. It's coming down really, really easy. Yeah, I know some people say, oh, well, it's proprietary. Yeah, but if you want to play some games, you have to make some sacrifices, basically. So I'll flick on launch. Nothing has happened. What did you see there? Shall I do it again? I'll click on launch. Nothing has happened. Now, that's not really very good, is it? When you think about it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come out of that because my hard disk is not doing anything, and I'm going to come back down here. I'll show you the keyboard shortcuts soon. Okay, so if I type in Steam here, there it is. So if I click on here, let's see. Ah, there we go. We have to do it that way. You just can't click on launch. There's some idiosyncrasies in Linux sometimes that you have to get around. Okay, I don't know why, but I've been using it for 15, 20 years. It just still baffles me sometimes. Hey, Serge, you know what I'm saying? Something's just weird. It just happens like that. And if you see a lot of streamers online, things just change and you go, well, why did we change? But it just happened. You know, that's the way it is. Nothing you can do about it. Now, what will happen is, when we reboot the system, this never used to happen, the icon here will change to the Steam icon, okay? So that's hunky-dory, so that's really easy. So we're updating Steam now. Okay, so we're done. Are we done? Are we done? Yeah, I think we're done. Are we done? Yeah, I've got a bit of stuff. So that looks good. Oh, right, okay. So on my computer, we've got lots of flashing lights. So that means the hard drive is doing stuff. Remember, for these videos, I just use an old hard drive. Okay, old hard drive. If they break, it's no big deal. Not to me, anyway. Okay, don't use an SSD all the time, do you? Not behave yourselves. So now we're updating Steam. This is how it happens sometimes. Now, as with all operating systems, what happens is the more you use them, the better they get. Basically, when you first install, say, Ubuntu. Oh, here we go. Do I want to create a new account, or do I want to log into an existing one? Well, you know what? I'm not going to do either. I'm going to come out of that because I don't want to see all my games, because I've got some really weird games. Like, yeah, you don't even want to know. So anyway, so we've got Steam installed. That's fine. What about if I go to shortcuts then? So we've got LibreOffice Calc, LibreOffice Draw, Impress, Writer. There's a couple there missing, really, but it's not a big deal. What about Rhythmbox for your music? Now, it is a really, really good player, but it's not my personal preference. Now, all the music should be in My Music. Now, I'm not going to dump all my music in here because I'm just showing you how it all works. But you can see how it works, basically. All your titles go in, you play, off you go. Can you get Spotify? Of course you can get Spotify. Shall we install it? Just for some people who don't know. When Spotify first launched, I was quite against it. But I actually use it quite a lot now for some of the old stuff that I can't find anywhere in the world, okay? So if I go to Spotify, it knows what I want already. Like, oh my god, see, this is how good Linux is. So, do I want Spotify? Of course I do. Let's install it. What's my password? We'll click on there. Whoosh, over the top. It installed it for us. Not a problem. Remember, as I said before, you can install all your applications into this bar here, and you can make the bars as big or as little or whatever you want to. It's up to you. I really like they've kept the bar really from Unity, because I did used to like it really, and lots of people did and got used to it. And when they said, "Oh, we're going to go back to GNOME," everybody went, "Oh god," and all that stuff. So we're installing Spotify now. This means if you've got a Spotify account, which is free, as you know. Right, okay, here we go. It's got permissions here. Ooh, click that one. Now I want to. Should we just give it a launch? Let's see what happens if we click on launch. Will it go? I've got some flashing on my hard drive here, but nothing's really working. Okay, so if I close that, and I go to the menu again, can I do it? Yeah, I'll do it this way. So I'll scroll down, Spotify's there, I'll open it. Will it open? Or do we have to restart? This sometimes happens. Oh no, don't have to, it's all there. I can log in right now and play all my stuff on Spotify, and I've got an awful lot in my playlist. You don't want to know what I've got on my playlist, but if you want to, it's sneekylinux. Over the top. Okay, so that's all done. So yeah, that's just saying, you can do anything you want to in Linux, as you can on Windows or Mac. Okay. The only thing is, sometimes you may have to put a bit more work in. So I'm going to leave that there for this one. This is fine. You're up and running. You can do anything you want to. Your office stuff. You can browse the web. You can. I'll tell you what I didn't show you. Okay, before we go, you want Google Chrome, don't you? Yeah. A lot of people like using Google Chrome. I do it all the time. So I'm just going to type in here Chrome, and I'll show you that works. Hopefully. Yeah. I'm going to say hopefully because sometimes it just doesn't look like it. Download Chrome. There we go. 64-bit, that's what I got. It doesn't come in 32-bit anymore. Okay, so don't worry about it. Open the software, yeah, that's fine. Go. So we're downloading. Ooh. Is it ready? I don't know. Is it ready? It's ready to install. Okay. Install. Want my password one more time. I hope I typed that in correctly. Yes, it did. Lovely. And this will update every time when it's got an update. So there's no problem whatsoever. Okay. So as you can see, moving from Mac or Windows, it's not a really big deal really. Everything's there for you. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to close that. And now what I'm going to do? Yeah. Go here. Google Chrome is there. So we click on it. Yeah, we'll make it a full browser. Just for this video, for an instance. Okay, there we are. We're done. You can do whatever you want to. Chrome is there. Log into your account. Everything will be there. No problemo. Well, I'm really going this time. sneekylinux out. I'll see you later for another installation of part 3 of sneekylinux using Ubuntu. But before that, there'll be Kden Live. sneekylinux out. See you guys. Bye bye.